part of the world you are watching me from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are on this globe. This is Okongo_1. Today I have decided to look for a content for you from this area of Hispania town, a place called Hekima Adventist Academy. This Hekima school has been here for the last 24 years. This school has been so influential to the people around and even regions beyond. If you have never had the rare opportunity of coming around Hekima, I want to tell you, you are missing a lot. Hekima is an institution that hosts or houses over 500 students from across the Republic of Kenya and even beyond. Because we are on the border, there are even some Tanzanians who get their learning around because of the international studies. So whenever you are, I want just to commend for you and recommend for you this school. That if you are such a parent who has a child who requires to get the competence-based education curriculum, this is the place to bring your child. First of all, what is found right inside here? As already stated, this is an Adventist institution, meaning it holds fast to the Adventist doctrines, which include but not limited to spiritual growth and prosperity. That once you bring your child here, you'll be very much sure that the child will be able to grow and grow spiritually. There are enough and sufficient teachers within the institution who are over 25. These teachers, they work tirelessly to ensure that our children are able to get the requisite knowledge. So wherever you are, if you needed teachers to calibrate and put in your child the requisite knowledge, be it spiritual or holistic, this is the place to bring your child. This school has a school choir. In fact, I love it most of the time when the children here sing. My own blood children learn here. Number 1 to number 5, all of them go to this school. I've remembered to have influenced more to come to this institution just behind me. It happens also that I am the chairman, Parents Teachers Association. So when I talk this, I talk with a lot of confidence that what is given inside here is the requisite knowledge that is very elusive to some places where this education is rare. Therefore, wherever you are, and if you are thinking of a place to take your child, think about Hekima Adventist School. This school, I'll with the time walk you inside. It has a modern lab where our learners can go and learn about information technology. It also has some gardens where our young children can attempt their agricultural projects. We have an endless tank of water which is underground, and many more that are on the rooftops. If you can see one which is next to the gate, this serves the ablutions block. This is the ablution block. If you can see it from around where you are seeing it, this is the ablution block. Another thing about this institution is it is next to a church compound where we hold our conference meetings and even camp meetings. Here they have a chaplaincy. We have a chaplain who is in charge of the spiritual matters of our children. So with the time you find an opportunity and you happen to be around, be sure that we get there every day. We have an evening vespers where children are moderated on religious aspects so that we can develop a society which is following the mantra of sola scriptura, to mean the Bible and the Bible alone. And other than that, we teach the Kenyan curriculum, which is actually the competence-based curriculum. Equally, we have a junior school, because now Hekima Adventist School is a comprehensive school. We have a junior school which has enough and sufficient teachers who are qualified, who are actually teaching tirelessly to ensure that children get the requisite knowledge. So wherever you are, never doubt, never think again. If you must come and watch it for yourself, you realize that the children here are well taken care of. Other than that, we have what we call a service of good meals. In as much as most schools do not serve special meals, I can say that children here get it better and they get to enjoy more often than once. Therefore, if you bring your child, the child will be well taken care of on issues meals. Dear guys out there, even if you are an international student who wants to get the Kenyan education, because so far as we speak, Kenya has the best of human resource capital in the world. Kenya has the best of the curriculum in the world. In fact, Kenya has a sustainable knowledge of a lot of technologies. You can be sure that even the M-Pesa emanated from Kenya here. This is an emancipation of knowledge and skills. So wherever you are, do not think again. This is the place to be. I do not want to say, but let me say anyway, that our children also compete in other extracurricular activities. Last time we had a child who went up to the nationals when they were doing their athletics, meaning there is an ample space just behind me which allows our boys and girls to play. If you can just show the field around, maybe if I move this way, just behind me here is a football field, where we also use this football field to do our other activities. So on issues physical activity, I'm very certain that you are not going to miss it. One other thing that I've not told you about Hekima Adventist Primary School, we have a dispensary where there is a lot of dispensation of drugs, antibiotics. Should your child get sick, we have a dispensary here called Nyabikaye SDA dispensary. This is the place where our sick children, sort of a sanatorium, where they are housed and taken care of. There are laboratory services inside this dispensary, and there are also other services that are being taken care of. Now, if you look at me here, you can also see just behind the pollution block, we have a gate. This is the rear entry to the school. This gate allows you to come from the back, but only for those who bring the tender issues like firewood, which is used in the school, or sometimes for those parents who pay in kind, because there are those parents who can want to pay, they do not have cash, but they can use what they have as proceeds from their farm to come and pay. Therefore, you can bring it, and whenever you have it, it shall be well with you. One funny thing that I have not told you, we have enough and sufficient teachers who live within the compound. So we have like 8 or 9 teachers living within the compound, to mean that issues with the preps in the morning are taken care of articulately. Also, we also have the evening preps alongside the preacher, our pastor, who does the chaplains. So wherever you are, don't think again. I don't know what you need out there other than your child getting to learn. And here, the language policy is English. I'm sorry for those of you who love French and Germany, we are yet to introduce it. But here, the language policy is English and English alone. And then on a particular day, that is at the end of the week, we are able to allow on Fridays our children to mingle in Kiswahili, because here Kiswahili is the national language, and therefore most people know it. The languages around is a metropolis, and therefore they speak fluent Swahili. On performance, I want to say that from here to here, our children have been able to tremendously improve. Last time when we were culminating the 844 system, we had a positive deviation of 10. The previous year, other than last year, that is the last year part 1, we had a mean of 342 out of 500. That is close to a B or a B plus. But later we had to go to 352 to show that there was a remarkable improvement, albeit of a positive 10 deviation. That is an indicator that this institution is such a very serious institution. What I've just learned about is children do not go home without homework. Those of them who are the scholars, because the school houses some children who are learning as boarders. We have children who come as far as Nairobi, as far as Taita Taveta, as far as Mombasa. We have also others who come from as far as Mwanza and Dar es Salaam. This is an indicator that this is an international school in as much as it is found here in Hispania town. So one thing I've learned, there are those who have been interested too much from around and they are able to come here. Most of the time they are our day scholars. They commute on a day-to-day basis, and in their commuting they have helped to influence many more who have found the rare opportunity of joining in this institution. Therefore, if you are asked where you intend to take your child, this is a holistic school that can help your child grow, mature, and develop holistically. The environment is very serene. The air is very pure. Here there are no cases of sickness here and there because the air is very fresh. There's no much pollution. It is on the outskirts of Hispania town. Just besides me also is Nyabikaye Adventist Secondary School, where our children come to get education of the senior school. So we shall talk about it when I get an opportunity. But for today, I wanted to recommend and commend for you this single institution called Nyabikaye Adventist School. So come with me. In a very short while, I am going to speak to the head teacher of the institution. He's one Mr. Kevin Omunda, and I'm going to interview him on how the school routine is, on how they admit students. How much is the fee? Is it affordable or not affordable? Are you able to really catch up with everyone? So catch up with me when I meet him again. Otherwise, from wherever you are, subscribe to my channel. My channel is Okongo_1. This is the only one, Okongo. And whenever you see me, be sure you'll have the vibes that will move you forward. Have it well with you, and I salute you all. Thank you.